Well, you're going to want to make sure maybe you're sitting down for this one, or actually, why don't you stand up, right? Because it turns out that it can have some serious health hazards sitting for too long. So we got Dr. David Ruzzucco with us from Priority Health joining us this morning to explain. He's brought some props. I'm holding part of my spine, apparently. This is something that we know, but it can actually have some serious health-ish risks down the road if we're just sitting around for too much.
Yeah, so the fact of the matter is we are spending a lot more time sitting, right? We're in front of our screens, we're in front of our computers at work, and we're in a seated position. And so that chronic mal position that when we are seated can lead to some chronic health conditions and chronic problems of the back.
For sure. I mean, I know when I'm at home and I'm finally relaxing for the day, I'm on the couch, my posture is terrible, I'm laying down or hunched over, so that obviously can have some risk for us.
Well, that is the issue. It's not so much the fact that we're sitting, but we are sedentary, right, which causes some problems in and of itself, just from degeneration and potential weight gain. But the mechanical forces on the spine are really what we're trying to focus on.
Sure.
So the spine itself is made to carry an axial load in a vertical position. And so when you say that, you get in front of the computer and we slouch a bit, that can cause a problem because we put the critical structures of the back, the bones, the ligaments, the tendons, and those disc spaces, we put more pressure and more torque on certain areas that can cause problems.
Yeah. So what are some ways that maybe we can kind of adjust or maybe check yourself, whether you're watching TV or a lot of us have to work in front of a computer too, so that's a big one.
Well, so we start first with that vertical axis, right? So keeping your spine in an upright position and then keeping that at a 90-degree angle with the hip bone or the thigh bone. And then similarly, your knees, you want them bent at a 90-degree angle as well, with the feet comfortably rested on the floor and supported. So it's keeping things in a neutral anatomic position. That will put your elbows and your arms, when you're on your keyboard, in a comfortable position for yourself.
Nothing's worse than kind of working all day and then realizing you're slowly doing that.
And then you wake and you realize that, oh, I have back pain or I have shoulder pain.
Where's that coming from?
Exactly, and kind of it dawns on us. And so there's some gentle reminders that we can do for ourselves. Use the digital devices to your advantage. So smartphones, smartwatches, even your computer might have a timer on it. So every 59 minutes it can set an alarm and you can get up and move around. Even while you're sitting, you can do some things to help yourself. So isometric exercise to just expand or to contract and tense up and relax major muscle groups, or even do some stretching while you're in a chair. You've heard of chair yoga, right? There's instructionals out there for that you can do even while you're on a computer working an 8-hour day to prevent those chronic pains.
Right, and not huge fixes that we need to do. Simple little exercises throughout your day.
Absolutely, and then the other thing is just if you can modify your work environment. So we just talked about the mechanical stresses on the body. If you can address your chair that you're sitting in, right, so that it's in a comfortable position as well. If you can do a sit to stand, and certainly this is resource constrained, but if you just elevate your workstation and maybe sit, or sit up, or get into a standing position. There's also other chairs that you can buy. There's kneeler chairs that put you in a little bit more of an upright position.
Kind of help you out.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, Priority Health always has good resources for this on all sorts of medical help. But where can people go to if they just want some of those tips as well?
A ton of resource at PriorityHealth.com. We also have customer service representatives that are on call. You can just call our 1-800 number that's on the back of your insurance card, and it's got this information and a whole host of other information regarding health.
All right, Dr. Ruzzucco, we always appreciate it, and we'll just try to stay upright this morning. Good reminder for us. All right.